Welcome to Warhead Junction. Hero League Season 2, we are second pick. And yet again we're going to be doing some post-commentary. I think the rest of the series is post-commentary. I can't remember if I mentioned in the last video, but yeah, we had computer issues, we had human issues of, you know, being snotty and ill. So we recorded these after we fixed the PC and while we were ill. And this was taken the same time as the Malfurion thing, so Sumiro's still OP, and it looks like we're going to get a first pick Malfurion. So again, I do like to bring out the specialists on this map. Saying in chat, good start. Seems that we might have a tilted player out Malfurion. Just testing the waters here, highlighting Vikings, highlighting Azmodan, highlighting Vikings. What's the team think? How are we feeling, team? Usually if they mind, they'll say, don't Vikings. Don't Azmodan. If they don't, if they're not really bothered, then they kind of just don't say anything. We're gonna get a Zertul. I like it. Zertul can work well with the Vikings. Mainly because with the Vikings, a lot of players get overconfident and over-aggressive in lane, and they'll try to push down the fort and the towers on their own, when really they wouldn't do that normally. If I was a whole hero in lane, they would, you know, sit back and just soak the lanes, but they're like, it's just a Viking. And they just ram the lane in. And that just makes it a field day for people like Zeratul just to rotate around and get free kills. Now, yeah, when I play the Vikings, I wanna ban globals. Ban globals. Ban invisible people killer things like Zertul's, Nova's, Traces, Falstad's, Brightwing. They're kind of all the ones that I want to ban as Vikings. Our banner banned Rhaegar. I think he's like 2 metas behind. And it's tilting our Zertul, really, that this guy has not played the game in months and has jumped straight into Hero League, has no idea what the current meta is. But yeah, nobody picks Rhaegar, so I don't know why you would ban a hero that nobody picks, because the chances of him getting picked is low. But again, if he doesn't know that, then fair enough, he doesn't know that, you can't change that. Oh, I remember this match now. The Anubarak has reminded me about this match. And we're going to get Zagara. Zagara, again, very old meta. Again, Anubarak, very old meta. You can tell these people haven't played in a while picking these heroes. And they're going to get a Lily, which is our saving grace. Lily doesn't do a lot. They don't have the Tassadar for Tracer, though. Alright, here we go. Like I remembered in the draft, Anubarak and Zagara are actually grouped together as a party, so chances are they quit at the same time and jumped straight back into Hero League after a few months and realised, oh shit, nobody plays these heroes anymore. So we didn't really get to talk about the enemy team's draft. They do have ETC, which means they have the option of going stage dive. Li Ming, at first glance everyone panics. Oh my god, lost Vikings into Li Ming. But Vikings can kill Li Ming really easily. All you need to do is, obviously Li Ming's, what she's going to want to do is drop all of her spells at the same time. Arcane Orb, missiles, and then Calamity straight on top of you to instantly blow up your Vikings before you can do anything. If you can dodge that, you can kill her. All you need to do is dodge and then kill her. It's easier said than done, and it makes a lot easier with jump. at level 13. So probably at level 13 is your best chance to flip the tables and kill Li Ming as the Vikings. But I think a lot of people can be quite scared. Obviously it depends on the talent of the Li Ming. But it's definitely possible to kill Li Ming. We did see Zagara get picked off there by magic missiles to the face. So yeah, what we're going to be wanting to do is soak all 3 lanes. Get the friendly team to group. This guy doesn't grasp it right now, unfortunately. So kind of an uphill battle. I'm going to have to actually type to him to tell him to leave. Because we don't need him here. Alarak is a solo laner. He doesn't have a lot of split push. So we should be able to hold the lane against him. All we're doing right now with Olaf is just being a sponge, soaking the lane. You can see this Li Ming is doing exactly what I thought she would be doing, is getting overconfident, pushing the lane. And we have Zeratul. And Blink is a bigger range than Teleport. So Anubrak did leave. I don't think they're definitely not bad players. Like I said, I can remember this match now. They're definitely not bad players. They're just a little bit behind the times. And you can see again, Li Ming got overconfident and she gon' die. She gon' die. That's kind of what you want to do if you don't have an insane pushing comp. Is punish these people that get too aggressive, like, I have Vikings. I'll push you into oblivion. Level 4, we're obviously going to get Eric the Swift because it's amazing. Especially on this map where you want to kind of keep Eric alive constantly and very, very healthy to be able to stall out the tributes as much as possible. So Anubrak came top again, which was probably the correct play. The incorrect play is the Zagara and the Malfurion, who have taken up residence in the middle lane for the entire game. We don't need them in the middle lane. They're free to rotate as and when they want to, but they don't seem to want to rotate at all. They kind of just, both of them just want to sit in the mid lane. So I think Anubrak was right to come up and contest the Nuke and Alarak Tracer. And I think it was the other two that was incorrect for not doing so. You can see how far up this Alarak is pushed. This is a free kill if anybody... He's inside of our fort. If anybody rotates up here, he's dead. They're still all sitting in the mid lane. Unfortunately, we just get exploded with magic missiles. But that's going to happen if you can't dodge it all the time. I think Zeratul is down there trying to kill her. We might see the notification any second. There we go, Li Ming dies. And, well, this Alarak is still pushed up. And they're still in the mid lane. Now, personally, what I would tell them to do if we were on voice comms is to all rotate up, kill this Alarak, de-push the lane, get it back into the middle of the lane, and then probably rotate down bottom. It makes it even more interesting because the middle lane in this map is the weakest lane. We do have our bribe stack, so we're going to sneak away their mercenary camp. The middle lane on this map doesn't do an awful lot. Top lane has a boss and bottom lane has a boss. So if anything, you want your team to group as 4 in the middle, in the top lane or the bottom lane. But we've had Zeratul going around ganking, which is fine. It's getting a lot of XP. It's stopping them from pushing the lane. We've had nobody at all come to top lane apart from Anubrak when he's really not needed, and they have sat in the middle lane. So it's not perfect, but it's not awful. Again, even though middle lane is the least useful, the majority of the nukes spawn in the bottom and top. So if our team is distracting their team in the middle lane, that leaves me free to get all the nukes. I think we get... You know what? I'm not going to spoil it. We are going to be very conservative with these nukes to start off with. But with that round of nukes, there was 4 nukes and we got 3. We're going to get all 4 nukes. We got 1 with Olaf, we got 1 with Balog, and we got 2 with Eric. Well, shit, man.
Warhead collection complete.
That's the first time I've ever collected 4 nukes in 1 round. We might lose Olaf here, and we might lose Eric.
Statistics.
We did lose Olaf. Oh, the Dukes! Oh, he still has Power Slide. And we did lose Eric. So, I think if I was to improve my own play here, better usage of nukes is, I think, what I would say. I can't do much for this Zagara, unfortunately. But yeah, I think I would improve my usage of the nukes, but it's very tentative as the Vikings, especially when you've got 2 nukes on Eric. He's extremely squishy. Anybody on their team could probably kill him. So I kind of want to pick them up and get rid of them as soon as I can. Again, we're nuking middle, but it's not really useful. I think this Triss is just AFK trying to get our fountain. She doesn't realise Zeratil's still here and just just dies. Zeratil, you're as confused as me, buddy. She just stood there and took it. So again, this Malfurion has not left mid lane. He has been in mid lane for 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Anubrak is rotating between top and middle, I think. With Mosh Pit. Actually, Mosh Pit hit Anubrak, but he got cleansed. That was a nice cleanse from Malfurion. Again, they're not bad players in this team. I think it's just the strategy. The strategy was lost on them, I think, but other than that, they were pretty good players. Again, Olaf and Alarak just constantly, just in the top lane the entire game by themselves. Eric's going to steal another siege camp. That's two we've stolen. We've stolen 2 camps and 4 nukes. Alarak has left top lane, which means Olaf is free to push. Eric is free to push in the bottom lane. And again, this Malfurion still here. We have all team members in the mid lane, the least useful lane. I think that's a minor thing we're worrying about, which lane they should be in. But I mean, if you're going to min-max, give yourself the best chances, then yeah, go top or bottom, I would say. In this scenario, it doesn't seem like it's going to matter. Eric's going to get a fort on his own. You can see the mercenary is still alive in the bottom corner there. They have been killing the minion waves and allowing our minion wave to push up and get the fort quicker. Which allows Eric to run up and hide in the bush right next to their keep. Looks like we're going to get another nuke. So that's our 5th nuke this game. 5th nuke.
Enemy fort destroyed.
We actually managed to just force down the keep. Force down the fort in the mid lane. We didn't use... No, wait. We used 1 nuke on the mid fort. But we pretty much just pushed down middle, vanilla style. And the first nuke for the friendly team is not collected by Nubrak. Oh wait, yeah, he's going to get it now. So the Vikings have had 5 nukes. Team has had 1. Oh god, Eric. You are swift, but you're not going to get away from Tracer. It's pretty stupid. So I've resigned the fact Eric's going to die. I've resigned the fact Olaf's going to die. We're just going to res instantly. Which means Tracer's bottom. Alarak is top. This is a 5v3 all of a sudden. We're going to single out Lily with a good cocoon. And then we're going to turn on to ETC. We actually didn't kill Lily. But we got the ETC because of the cocoon. Tracer has finally rotated up. But they've already lost ETC. It's still a 5v3. We don't know where Alarak is. Tracer gets annihilated by the nuke. Alarak is finally got here again, but Tracer's just died. It's still a 5v3. They keep running in and dying one by one. A little bit mistime on the barrel charge from Anubrak, but a good follow-up Q will result in the kill of Alarak. Singling VP for Li Ming. I don't think we'll catch her. Yeah, she had blink. But we're going to push down this keep.
Enemy
And you know what, I'd like to credit the pushing capabilities of Eric for that. We had the minion wave already pushed up because of Eric. And look how much value we've been getting since the enemy team rotated. I mean, at this point I should probably re-send my Vikings top and middle. You can see minions are starting to bunch up top and middle. But I mean, it's just a team deathmatch here. Just a team deathmatch. Another good barrow charge and an amazing route will result in the kill of ETC on Alarak. Did we get the kill there? I don't know. Somebody killed Lily. We're going to use play again just to heal up our Vikings. We're going to send Eric down there to get the siege camp for extra minion reinforcements. And this is an 11-minute game. We're kind of debating going core, but I'm not kind of feeling it. Everybody's out of mana and half health. It's probably not a good idea. So I guess in hindsight, forcing the enemy team to focus their attention in the middle lane allowed Olaf and Eric to single-handedly push top and bottom. I mean, Eric got a fort on his own, nearly got a keep. Well, pushed up the minion wave to the keep. Olaf nearly got a fort at the top. We've collected 5 nukes on our own, and it looks like we're still fighting. Yeah, we got stuck trying to get out and trying to disengage. But this Tracer, she's out of position. This is where the Vikings can come in handy. Guess who's faster than the rest? Eric the Swift. You're not going to get away, Tracer. And you know what? Cool guys don't look at explosions. So we're just going to send Eric to kill Tracer. And not even watch. Because that's how cool guys roll. We're going to dodge that from Alarak. And guess what? 6th nuke. Olaf, you champion. That is our nuke number 6. And guess what? Eric, nuke number 7. I have never had this many nukes in a single game. We're going to use play again just to teleport Eric to us. And you don't drop the nuke when you teleport with play again. So what you could theoretically do is use Olaf in the top lane, Eric in the bottom lane, Balog in the middle behind a fort or a keep, and teleport them both to you as soon as they get the nukes. And that reduces any risk of gank characters like Kerrigan, Zeratul, Nova, Tracer from killing your precious little Eric and getting the nuke. Strangely, there's not been a single boss being captured in this match so far. Good scout from Anubrak. Again, this Anubrak's pretty good Anubrak. He's a pretty good player, but it's just, you know, then off-meta kind of tier 2, tier 3 pick, but it's really paying off. We don't manage to time the jump, and we eat a big counter-strike. But I'm not bothered. Totally not bothered. We're just going to get their camp. We can't save Malfurion, unfortunately, and this mosh pit doesn't do anything. They don't have Li Ming. Alarak wasn't here. Tracer doesn't do an awful lot of burst damage. We're going to kill Tracer. We're going to chase down Alarak. He's going to get into tower range before we can do anything. But guess what? A nice little maw comes down. And we have 2 nukes to use. Amazing body blocks from Anubrak there. Stopping ETC from getting into his own base. And again. Just going to vanilla push this down. I mean, we did use one. We used 1 nuke. But we have this amazing siege camp. We have both siege camps here. Both bruiser camps here. Plus a minion wave, plus Sagara stuff. It's going to be pretty hard for them to get back from this. Especially if Alarak feeds. And he does. He does. We kill Tracer and Zeratul doesn't even die. We have a 4 level advantage. We're going to nuke the core, and at this point we're going core. Yeah, with the Vikings we don't like to group up, but it's fine. We're actually going to play again, and then with our level 20 talent, if any of our Vikings died, we would get re-raised, and that's fine. They couldn't kill me. Even if they killed all the Vikings, they literally just all respawned. So despite having a very wonky off-meta draft, everybody played really well. We collected 7 or 8 nukes. the bomb. That's right. 20,000 XP, just what you want to do. We actually we didn't do amazing hero damage, but we did okay. We doubled the siege damage of anybody else, and I think we did pretty good. We just did a pretty good job as the Vikings that round. Got siege camps, killed keeps, put pressure on the bot lane. Good stuff.